What is up, my friends? Matt Hall here from the Network Marketing Mastery Podcast. And in today's video and podcast, I want to share with you 3 ways that you should be investing into your network marketing team. I promise you that if you implement and if you invest in your team in these 3 ways, you're going to see massive, massive growth in your network marketing business. Okay. Now, before I dive into that really quick, I don't know if you know this, but you can go to mattmindset.com/ASK. You can do this right now, and you can ask me any question you want. And periodically, I answer those questions in my podcast, in my YouTube videos, in emails that I send out to my list. So if you're interested, if you have a burning question that you'd love to ask to me or my wife or people who are having success in their network marketing business, multiple 6-figure earners, you can go to mattmindset.com/ASK and you can ask anything you want. And you might just get a shout out. There's 2 options there. You can fill out a form with text, or you can actually record your question, okay? And if you record your question, which few people have had the courage to do up to this point, but you might just get a shout out and some exposure to your business here on YouTube or on the podcast. So check that out, mattmindset.com/ask, and ask us your burning questions. We're here to help, okay? 3 ways that you should be investing into your network marketing team to amplify the results that you're currently getting, okay? Any business, just so you know, any business will thrive, will have more success based off investment. Now, does that have to be financial investment? No, but that's one of the 3. But there are different ways to invest into your team. The most valuable resource you have in your network marketing business is people. It's people. You should be investing your time. Here are the 3 things: your time, your money, and in education, investing in education. Okay, and I'll break down a few different ideas for how to do this. But you should be investing into your team proactively. The more you invest into a business, usually the more success it's going to have. Okay, so first off, let's talk about time. In the beginning of your network marketing journey, maybe you don't have a lot of money to invest. Typically, what you have and what you can invest is your time. Now, what does that look like? What are some ways that you invest your time? First of all, to this day, anytime I start a brand new team, somebody that I've personally signed up, and I'm going to be their main source of mentoring and coaching, that takes a lot of time. So it takes a lot of time to coach somebody in the beginning. Why? Because you want to be close to them. You want to be there to motivate them. I talk to the people that I personally sign up. I talk to them almost every single day, sometimes multiple times a day. The people that I've personally signed up, especially in their first 3, 4, 5 months of their business. Why? So that I can be with them in their business, so that they feel like they have somebody by their side taking them step by step down the journey and down the path. Now, that doesn't mean that sometimes it doesn't mean that that's a ton of time, but that could just be a voice message each day. It could just be a text to check in and see how they're doing. But that's the first thing is spend with, especially with your newest recruits, check in with them on a daily basis, right? Not just a weekly, where I'm a big fan of weekly mentoring or alignment calls, coaching calls, and that's really, really important, but have some kind of check-in on a daily basis with the people that you've personally signed up as customers or business builders. At the same time, understanding that your goal is to help people get independent of you as fast as possible, right? So you don't want to overcommit your time to people. That's one of the very biggest mistakes that I see people make in network marketing, is they commit too much time to one single person, okay? So you want to find that balance. But that's one way, and I'll give you a couple other ideas of how you can invest your time, but I want to move on to money as well right now. So investment of money. I don't know why, but so many people are scared to invest money into their network marketing business. Now, of course, you have your personal investment of your auto ship or your personal purchase of product, whether that's for personal consumption or for reselling, if you like to do the direct selling model as well. That's an investment, but that should not be your only financial investment. Okay, from the very beginning, that should not be your only financial investment, in my opinion of Matt Hall here. Okay, what other types of investments can you make? You can invest into tools. Okay, so whether that's investing into tools for building your business online, if you're interested in building online from day one, I was investing in different services, in different, whether it's in email autoresponder, whether it's blog hosting, whether it's, if you're doing the online thing, whether it's ads, if you want to invest, what if you invested $5 a day in ads or $1 a day in ads? Did you know you can invest $1 a day in ads just to kind of experiment to get your message out to some new people? Those are things that you can, and I believe should be investing in, okay? And I've got a lot of training. If you go to mapmindset.com, I've got a blueprint there, my online network marketing blueprint that walks through all sorts of different strategies, and you can learn how to run ads, Facebook ads, Instagram ads, things like that in a successful way. But what else can you invest in? You can also invest in physical tools. So to this day, our network marketing business, we do a lot online, but we do a lot offline as well. And the majority of the production that happens on our team is offline production, where people are using tools, manuals, guides, books. So in our company, for example, we have a product that's not just a simple product that you buy and you read the label and you know exactly how to use it, right? It's more of a diverse product offering, which creates a lot of a really dynamic environment that I personally love, but it also comes with its challenges that you want to educate people. And so we have a book that we recommend that our customers and our distributors especially, that they have this book so that they really know exactly how to use all of our products, right? And at times I will invest into our team. So I have a brand new team, for example, that I just started, and I bought them a box of these books, a whole box of these books. And I created a promotion, right? Where as soon as you have signed up your first person, you get one of these books for free. Now that's an investment that I'm making into these people, but one, it's a tool that I want them to have no matter what. Some of them are just going to go out and buy it, especially customers. I'm going to encourage them just to go out and buy it. But people who are building the business, I want them to get maybe a second book through this promotion, or have an incentive to get a book if they didn't feel comfortable putting the money down to get the book. A tool that I really feel they need and will drastically benefit them in their business, right? So that's an investment that I made. Now, most investments, when I talk about promotions, I recommend that you set up promotions or that you set up your investment in a way where it requires somebody to show up in a certain way to get that benefit from you, right? So for me, for example, with this promotion, they had to sign up one person to get this book. Now, I'm actually losing money up front running this promotion. But I'm not doing this for my entire team. I'm doing this for a brand new team that I have, okay? And this investment will drastically pay off over time as I nurture this team and help them build, right? So sometimes when we think about investment, people want an immediate ROI. It's very rare in any place that you can make an investment and get immediately get 100% of your investment back, right? In network marketing, it's going to be the same thing in the same way. Sometimes, not always, but sometimes in certain promotions that I would recommend that you do, like this kind of a promotion. So, but I know this team, for example, I made this investment, I did this little promotion, and they've gone from 0 to 5,000 volume in their first month. Okay, 0 to 5,000 volume in their first month, because I created a promotion, right? I did an investment. Now, it wasn't, hey, I'm going to pay you all this money. It was, hey, no, I'm going to give you this resource that I know will drastically benefit your business if you show up and take a small step, right? Somebody takes a small step, that creates momentum in them, energy in them, gets them enthusiastic, excited. Wow, I won this promotion. I won this book. I'm going to go out next month and do a little bit more, right? So make your promotions, if you're going to do a financial investment, make them based off production always. And don't overdo it. You don't need to do huge financial promotions, but sometimes you just investing in tools or resources or doing little cash incentives, if they're small, those can be powerful things for people in the beginning, okay? The second way to invest, both, and it's kind of tied in with investing your time, is investing in education. So actually, a good promotion idea that I didn't mention, that is something that you can employ in your business, is sometimes you can invest and you can get your upline to invest their time to create production. So for example, we did a promotion last month with one of our teams where anybody who placed a personal order of 200 points, which is $200 in our company, that's the minimum required is 100 for them to get commissions. And we said, hey, if you do 200, right? And maybe you're selling that product or maybe you're just using it for yourself, but if you do 200, you get access to a mentoring call that we're gonna do with our upline. So we got this upline leader, we're bringing in a third-party resource, somebody who's bigger than us, right? And saying, hey, you're gonna have access to this person. It wouldn't really matter what their rank was as long as they're bigger than the people who are getting the promotion, right? But if you do 200, you're gonna get an exclusive mentoring call with this person where they're gonna answer your questions and they're gonna talk about their experience and you're gonna get some really priceless tips, right? And that's a kind of promotion that's totally free and is just an investment of time by you and whoever's doing that mentorship call. Another way that you can invest money, I just barely had a dinner last night here in Japan where we had a leadership dinner and you had to qualify. So you could set up a qualification. Hey, anybody who signs up 2 people this month, we're gonna go out to dinner and we're gonna have a dinner here in our local area, right? Launch this kind of promotion for your local team. So that's another way that you could invest. And maybe you're not gonna pay for the dinner, and maybe you make that clear. Maybe it's just everybody being there to mastermind together and the experience is the promotion. Maybe you do offer to pay for the dinner, right? Maybe it's, hey, if you get 5 enrollments this month, your dinner's paid for. If you get 2 enrollments, you get to come and you get to interact and you get to learn during this mastermind setting, right? So those are kind of some fun ideas for you. You can do that virtually or you can do it in person. Okay, the third way I want to talk to you about investing in your team is you creating education. Education is really, education and motivation is really the lifeblood of your network marketing business. So oftentimes, the reason this came up for me is I'm seeing people on our team right now who they'll create, an education group on Facebook or WhatsApp or things like that. And they're throwing in education, but it's copy paste from other people. And that's fine. You can do that. You want to do that. You want to leverage the resources that already exist and the content that's already been created around your company. But I also highly recommend that you create education yourself, okay? Whether that's you recording a video like this for your team where you're teaching them something, whether it's you creating an example of a testimonial that you had or somebody on your team had. The more you can be a creator, the more perceived value you're going to have and the more perceived leadership you're going to have within your team. Okay. There's something about you being the creator and the deliverer of content and value that sets you up as the leader in people's minds, in both prospects' minds and in your team's mind. And so be a creator of education. Do live trainings. Don't only rely on your upline, right? If you've got an upline that's doing, there's a balance. If you've got an upline who's doing weekly trainings, right, with your team, you want to plug people into that because you've got their credibility. You've got that credibility. But as much as you don't want to overtrain people, but also think about the balance. And there might be a time, especially if it's not already happening from your upline, create a live training environment. Maybe it's a once a week. We have a lot of teams on our team right now who once a week, they do a weekly alignment call. It's a weekly mentorship call where they get together and they do accountability and they're setting goals and maybe they're sharing their victories and their challenges, but it's a way to impact many people and offer training in a really powerful way where you are leading out as the leader. Okay, so step up into your leadership. Now in the very beginning, yes, rely on your upline because the more you can saturate yourself in what's working, the more it's gonna bleed into you and bleed out of you as you build your business. So anyway, those are 3 ways that you should be investing into your network marketing team right now. 1 is investing your time, 2 is investing your money, 3 is investing in creating education. Guys, if you have a question for me about building your network marketing business offline, online, strategies, questions, any kind of question, you can go to mapmindset.com/ask, A-S-K, and you can either record your voice or you can type out a question. And I'm going to be answering a lot of those questions here in the upcoming podcast episodes. and in the YouTube videos. So thank you guys for being here. Hope you got value from today's video, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.